Typically, all our routines at Rock Bottoms, whether you're on the A routine or the B routine, end with an ab workout. On the A routine, we really focus on the abs. On the B routine, we focus more on the obliques. But I just want to cover a simple, effective, relatively stable and safe ab crunch that you can do, again, when you're not coming in here for whatever reason and don't have access to any equipment in order to get an effective ab workout. All right, here we go. So, get down on the ground, like so. Hands beside you. You don't have to bring your feet right next to your butt. You don't want them too far out. You just want them to kind of be in a position that is comfortable for you. You don't want your legs to be completely together and not way out here. So again, a few inches apart. Now, what I like to see when people do crunches is to always continue looking straight at the ceiling. What you see a lot is people bringing their chin to their chest. And even in the gym, often I coach people not to tuck their chin. Talk a lot about proper alignment, and typically that means there's a fist distance between your chin and chest at all times. Because whenever you're under load and you're out of alignment, you risk doing something to strain an area of your body. So I want you, before I get the hands involved, I'm just going to show you what to do with your body. I want you to look straight up, and just like in the gym when you're doing the ab crunch, I will often say, bring your belly button to your nose, and you're doing a pelvic tilt, so you're bringing your pelvis up, and your chest is straight up to the ceiling as well as your head, and then back down. And when you come back down, all the way down and resting is the equivalent of dropping the weights and unloading them and resting. So you want to keep that tension the entire time. So again, bring your head up, and now I'm going to use my arms, and I'm going to just bring them a little bit off the floor, and as I come up, I'm going to try to touch the heels of my shoes with the tips of my fingers. And again, if you'll notice, my head is still pointed to the ceiling, and my chest is as well. And then you come back down, but you don't want to unload and lay your head back on the ground. You want to stop and then begin again. And just really focus on that crunch. Now, as I'm doing this, I can feel that tension in my neck. So even though I really like keeping the hands down here and trying to touch your fingertips to the backs of your shoes, if you want to support your head and neck, it's fine to do that. What you often see is people start to bring their elbows up and tuck their chins and then come up like this. And that's what I don't want to see. So it's fine to support your head and neck by putting your hands behind you, but I want you to keep your elbows out to the sides, and I want you to continue to look up at the ceiling and do that crunch like this. Now, if you'll notice, I'm going kind of fast, but you can slow it way down, just like we do in the gym. And boy, that certainly adds not only to the intensity, but I start to feel it higher up. I get a more range throughout the entire abdominal wall of where I feel it. So again, experiment and go very, very slow and back down again. Now, another variation of this exercise that I like very much, and even though we do the obliques typically on the B routine, I'm just going to go ahead and show you this on as you're doing this, because it's very easy to incorporate. But you come up, head looking straight at the ceiling, chest up to the ceiling, and you get in this position, and you reach down and try to touch your fingertips to the heels back and forth. And not only do I feel my obliques working, but I very much feel my abs working as well. So that is how you can get a very effective ab workout in. Now, abs are something that a lot of people have done throughout their lives, so if you have a variation or you have something that's very effective that works for you and you like, then that's fine as well. But I thought that that was a very easy, effective ab exercise, which is how we typically conclude our A routine and B routine here at Rock Bottoms.